In university, parents track my location and knows I didn't go to class because I had already turned in the project we were working on and didn't need to work in studio. How does fall break end and you don't have any classes the first day back? Send me the logins and passwords to all of your school accounts. Today. I want to see your schedule and grades. Today. Your parents shouldn't even have access to your login stuff. It's probably against your university's policy. They don't have access to it. I lie about not remembering the password in that it just automatically logs on my laptop, so I don't send it to them. Parents like this never learn. My parents were like this, and like you it just made me a really good liar. Same here. I used to disconnect the main coax line coming into the house when my mom was going militant on checking my grades in high school lol. Damn, Comcast is down again. It went down legitimately way more frequently. Comcast is down. Today. What a crazy bit. I hope you didn't send them plus removed their tracking ability. Luckily my grades are fine RN, so I just sent screenshots, but they lose their minds. When I turn off the tracking it's not even worth the hassle. No. That's not healthy. You're an adult. Time to cut the umbilical cord. Today. I've got no time for your bullshit, Dad. Next. Reading this shit makes me so anxious. That's my biggest problem. You get texts like this, and your whole day just turns to shit. I wonder, since nobody seems to have asked, how much do you depend on your parents? Can you just take actions to keep them away, or do you need them? They're paying 2/3 of it, so I do need them. 2/3 is a lot. These people are crazy, but maybe less of a headache. Migraine would probably be more accurate than a pile of student debt. It might be worth your time to invest in a GPS spoofer. These kinds of parents only get crazier when they feel they are losing their chokehold. Hi, yeah, I'm sure you know this, but that's against FERPA, and you don't have to give it to them. If they call the school and the school gives it to them, literally report them, because it's a $50,000 fine forever violation. If it's a letter it's $50,000 for every page. Source: I used to be a peer mentor and had to deal with parents like this all the time. I had to become very familiar with US laws and regulations on student information which is protected. Edit: Cricket is a good phone plan, and you can buy phones off Facebook for pretty cheap. Work, study and student hire jobs may also be available for you. Like I said, you probably know that, but you'd be surprised with how many people didn't know these things when I was a PM. Dang, I've heard of FERPA, but didn't know it was that intense. FERPA and Title IX are not to be messed with. You just need to report the school and they'll quietly get a fine, but they won't know from who. They'll have to do their own digging, and when it's $50,000 per violation/page it gets their attention. BTW, Title X protects you from a whole range of things, including if you, say, get pregnant but don't want to drop out. Teachers can't penalize you for going to doctor's appointments or missing class because of labor. Here is the FERPA complaint form, and here is more information about Title IX. Send them a fake password. Then they'll try to log in. It won't work, and you could be like, IDK, why it's not working? It's the right one. Then you'll eventually be contacted by admin or equivalent, requesting you to change your password for safety precautions, and they'll investigate who's trying to break into your account. If your parents get busted, they'll never ask again. Very little effort on your end. Oh, that's good. Oh, I think they recently changed it to only work while on the school's networks. Then they drive 7 hours out there to leech the Wi-Fi. Gotta register the device, can't use guest network. That's a trip to the ed department, and it will likely tell them no, since it's not the student's device. I'd love to be a fly on the wall when that goes down. If your parents pay for your phone, you gotta get a new one. You don't need the newest model. An iPhone SE or 7 are probably way cheaper at this point. Visible is just one of many cheap phone plans. Or give them the passwords and start posting spammy shit. claim someone must have hacked their cloud and got into your accounts. You could even have someone you know pretend to steal money out of your bank account. That'll show 'em. Damn, that's a good idea. The bank thing is some risky shit, dude. Yeah, I agree with that. I wouldn't go that far. I would have a fucking field day with this. You have no idea how great it feels to watch your parents' face when they realize they can no longer instill fear and abuse into you. They're in the process of this realization now, and it's making them grasp for literally anything they can, because they see it slipping away. That's so exciting. Good luck. I promise one day it gets better. Thanks, bruv. My parents were like that my first 2 years. No tracking thankfully, but they tricked me during high school when I did a dual enrollment class and made me think they were required to have my login info due to a fake guardianship clause. When I lived on campus, my parents would randomly check my grades, and if they didn't like it, they would show up at my dorm demanding I come out. I was on scholarships and Pell, but they said they were paying for me to learn not to party all day, introvert, so I didn't go to many events at all. Finally had to ambush them on my 20th birthday with my first apartment roomie and say I was moving out. It was the only way to get them to chill out. We are doing better now, and the most that happens is mom gets worried if I don't call or text once a week, but that's because she's been stressed out about my grandparents since they aren't doing too good anymore. Damn, that's crazy, man. Similar boat. Oh good lord. I worked temporarily for my current university's student affairs/student community ethics office. The sheer number of parents that called to ask for info about their kids' grades and activities was insane. Why can't you tell me anything about my child? Because you don't have an access PIN. How do I get one of those? Talk to your student. Why should I have to do that? I'm his/her mother/father. Your child is an adult. They have control over who has access to their information. That's bullshit. I pay you thousands of dollars a year. It's federal law and school protocol. Our students are entitled to their privacy. As the mother of middle and high schoolers, obviously I'm involved in keeping my kids on track in their schoolwork and helping them keep their grades up if they need the help, making sure they get homework done, etc. It's also my job to know where they are and have a general idea of what's going on in their lives. But for crying out loud, it's our job as parents to raise y'all to be independent adults. Y'all can't grow into those if we are hovering over you every second and not allowing you the freedom to make your own decisions and or mistakes. Tracking your location to make sure you go to class in college. That's beyond ridiculous. Thanks for watching this video. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell to see more interesting video. Goodbye.